Well, hi, everybody. I'm Ernie Harwell, bringing you Washington Nationals baseball. This is a national pastime on APBA, the voice of baseball in your home since 1951. Today, we're wired here from Boston, where the Nationals will meet the hometown Red Sox before a hostile crowd.
Overall, they now stand at 1-0. This is the second game in this three-game series.
The Red Sox
won the first.
The Red Sox take the field here in the first. McCoy has set his opening slate. York at first base. Dorr at second. Pesky, the shortstop. Russell at third. The outfield consists of Metkovich in left field. DiMaggio in center field. And Williams over in right. Wagner is behind the plate and on the mound for the Red Sox. The right-handed Barris, a control pitcher. He will be facing National starter right-hander Crowder. So settle in. We're ready to start this game. Here's Meyer to start it off. A sure hitter. On the year, 1 for 5. He'll wait for his pitch. Ferris poised. The pitch. Meyer slaps it on the ground toward right. This one has eyes. Right between Dorr and York for a base hit. Meyer couldn't have thrown it in a better spot. Manouche up there. Heine, a strong hitter on the season. 1 for 4. Meyer pawing the ground at first. Ferris looking in at the target. And the pitch comes in. Drilled to the left side. Right at Pesky. This should be 2. Flips the ball to Dorr. Relay to York. Double play. Hugh steps up to face Harris. Pretty good with a stick on the season. 2 for 3. He's walked once. Hugh stands in. Right-hander Ferris. Ready. Ferris comes home. Grounded weakly to York. And he steps on first for the out. Side retired. For the Nationals, nothing across. There were no errors. They leave none. So they do not score. Nationals, nothing. Red Sox coming up. For the Nationals.
Overall, they now stand at
0-1.
On the league leaderboards,
Let's see.
they're tied for second in batting average
At 333.
leading in on-base percentage.
The Nationals take the field here in the first. McCoy has set his opening slate. Hughes at first base. Meyer at second. Cronin, the shortstop. Bluegey at third. The outfield consists of Schulte in left field. Manouche in center field. And Goslin over in right. Sewell is behind the plate and on the mound for the Nationals. The right-handed Crowder. Pesky to lead it off for the Red Sox. Left-handed hitter to face Crowder. A force to be reckoned with on the season. 2 for 4. He's walked once. Johnny waits. Now Crowder ready. Crowder deals. Didn't mean to swing. A slow roller to the left side. Cronin will have to rush his throw, and he gets Pesky. Nice play. One away. Now at bat, DiMaggio. The Red Sox can count on him on the season.
1 for 2.
Dom has 1 homer on the season. He's walked
3
times. DiMaggio is a guy who will battle you to get on. Sewell set. The pitch comes in. He goes the other way. Slashed into the hole. Base hit. And DiMaggio holds with a single. One on. The next Red Sox batter is Williams. A big, big bat. To date, batting 2 for 4. 1 homer, 2 ribbies. Crowder wants to pin DiMaggio to first. Crowder comes set. The offering. Taken, and DiMaggio is off the bag. The throw down. DiMaggio dives back. The tag. He's back safely. Ball 1. Williams back in the box. Crowder is ready to fire it in. Crowder brings it to the plate. Williams pounds it on the ground. Meyer stops it on 1 hop. Shovels to Cronin for the force. And Cronin will hold the ball. The toss was just a little wide and tough to handle. Williams reaches on the fielder's choice. Okay, here's Dorr to hit for the Red Sox. 2 away, runner on first. Bobby will hurt you. So far this season, 1 for 4. Crowder focuses in on the target. The pitch from Crowder. Swung on, and it's chopped down the first base line. Hugh has it. Waves off Crowder. Steps on first for out number 3. The line for the Red Sox. No runs, 1 hit. They leave 1. Washington due up. The Nationals will have Cronin, Goslin, and Schulte here in the second. Cronin to lead it off for the Nationals. A trusty bat. So far this season, 2 for 3. He's walked once. Wagner set. The pitch. Lined to right center. That's good for extra bases. DiMaggio is chasing it down, but there's nothing he can do. Cronin cruises into second. For Cronin, his first double of the season. All right, here's Goslin. The Nationals have no one out. Cronin down at second. A very steady hitter. This is his second game on the year. 0 for 4. Goslin waits. Ferris climbs the mound. Ferris looking in at the target. Ferris turns and fakes a throw to second. Cronin hits the dirt. He'll have to brush off a bit. Now Ferris is set again. The pitch. There's a low liner to left. It's a long run in for Metkovich. And he's got it on the run. Cronin is tagging. But the coach flashes the stop sign as the ball is returned to the infield. Okay, for Washington. 1 away. Cronin on at second. Schulte will bat next for Washington. A right-sider. He gets his share of hits. On the season, 1 for 4. A single will test Cronin at second. Schulte stands in. Ferris put on the rubber. Checks Cronin at second. And now the pitch. Just off the corner. A base on balls. And that sets up the double play. That was Schulte's first walk of the season. 1 away. Second inning. 2 on. The next Nationals batter is Sewell, hitting 7th. Decent power. An RBI opportunity for Luke. Sewell waits. Ferris sets up on the rubber again. Checks the runners. The runners take their lead. Ferris delivers. Sewell lofts a routine fly ball to center. DiMaggio moves under it and hauls it in. Both runners are tagging. but they're holding them as the throw comes back in. Two down. Cronin at second. Shooting at first. The top of the second inning. We have right-handed Blue Jay to bat for the Nationals. He'll take advantage of your mistakes. So far at the plate, 2-4. Ferris climbs the mound. Wagner crouched down now. The pitch. Swung on. Easy bounce at the door. He's up with it. He flips the Pesky at second. And they get him to retire the side. For the Nationals, no runs on one hit. 2 left. So they fail to cash in on the 2 runners. No score as we go to the bottom of the second inning. For Boston, it'll be York, Metkovich, and Wagner. To get it going, York. The Red Sox can count on him on the season. 2-3. 1 homer. He's knocked in 4. He's walked once. Rudy waits. Crowder looking home. Crowder comes to him. Routine grounded to Cronin. He's up with it. Over to first, and York is retired. 1 away. Well, left-handed hitter Metkovich gets set to bat against Crowder. Base is empty. 1 away. He's earned his reputation at the plate. This is his second game to date. 0 for 4. The batter stands in. Sewell ready to receive. He delivers. Swung on and missed. Crowder pulled the string. And Metkovich was way out in front. 2 gone. Two away. Second inning. We have Wagner to bat for the Red Sox. A streaky hitter. This is his second game on the season. 0 for 3. He's walked once. Batter waits. Crowder gets set to pitch. Crowder to the wind. Over but low, and Wagner takes first. Red Sox hitter Russell. Let's see if he can outperform his advanced billing. This is his second game to date at bat. 0 for 4. Crowder poised. Here comes the pitch. Grounded hard to Cronin. This should do it. Over to first. And that's out number 3. That'll do it for Boston. Nothing across. 1 left. No score. The Nationals will get a try at the top of the third inning. Crowder, Meyer, and Manouche due up for Washington. Here's Crowder to lead it off. General taking his first at bat of the season. General ready. Ferris gets set to pitch. He lets one go. Off his fists, a weak pop fly. Easy chance from Door. And Crowder is retired. 1 down. Meyer is now up. Meyer knows how to get on base. Meyer gets in there. Ferris focuses in on the target. The pitch. Soft liner to right toward the gap. It drops in front of Williams, and Meyer is aboard with a single. Second safety for Meyer. Toward Washington. 1 away. Meyer down at first. Here's Manouche. Meyer stretches his lead. Manouche waits. Ferris gets set to pitch. The pitch. Bang to right, and it drops. Williams takes it on the hop. Meyer is around second. They're waving him on. Here comes the throw. Here's a play at third, and he's just safe under the tag. A pair of singles for
Washington.
Two on the top of the third inning.
Washington
Now sends Kuhl to bat. Good bat control. Kuhl takes his stance. Ferris put on the rubber, checks the runners. Infield back at double play depth. The runners take their lead. He lets one go. High and inside, and the count goes full. Kuhl ready to take on Ferris again. Ferris sets up on the rubber again. Checks the runners. Infield deep. The payoff pitch. Wild pitch. And it goes back to the screen. Meyer will score. Manouche races around second, but he puts on the brakes. And Kuhl holds at first. That was ball 4. And the Nationals go ahead by a run, 1-0 here in the third. 2 on the top of the third inning. Washington now sends Cronin to bat. Cronin now ready. Ferris sets up on the rubber again. Righty against righty. Wagner crouched down now. He comes home. It's a high fly to center. DiMaggio takes 3 steps to his right and makes the catch. Both runners are tagging, but they're holding them as the throw comes back in. Two on. We have Goslin to bat for the Nationals. He bats from the left side. Goose has 1 RBI on the season. Ferris now set. The pitch. Skied high to the left side. Pesky is drifting back. He's under it. This should do it. And he makes the catch. That'll do it for Washington. A run on 2 hits. 2 left. They move in front. Nationals up 1-0. Ferris, Pesky, and DiMaggio to bat next. Here's Ferris to start it off. Boo taking his first at bat of the season. Boo steps up. Catcher ready. The pitch. Outside, ball 4. And Crowder dishes a free pass. That was Ferris' first walk of the season. The next Red Sox batter is Pesky. Ferris on at first. No outs. Ferris, a decent runner. The hitter stands in. Catcher Sewell sets his target. The offering from Crowder. Lace to right field. Base hit. Goslin, Solver, fields it. Ferris is around second, but the third base coach has his arms in the air. He'll hold at second as the throw comes in, and Pesky has a single. Nobody out. Third inning, 2 on. The bottom of the third inning. DiMaggio, the hit. The hitter stands in. Crowder sets up on the rubber again. Checks the runners. Here's the pitch. Lined hard over second. Base hit. Goslin is after it. He cuts it off. Ferris is around third. Pesky is around second. They're waving Ferris in. Pesky is headed for third. Ferris will score. Tie game. The throw goes to third. Here's a play at third, and he's in standing. And DiMaggio holds with a single. So the single drives in 1. Here comes the Red Sox. They get back the run and even the score. That gives DiMaggio 2 RBI on the season. Williams gets set to face Crowder. Red Sox with runners at the corners. No out. On the season, Williams has 2 runs batted in. He puts the ball in play. Williams steps up to the plate. Crowder put on the rubber. Crowder prepared to work. Infield is back. Heskey with a good lead off third. Here comes a pitch. Wild pitch. And it goes back to the screen. Heskey will score. DiMaggio races around second, but he puts on the brakes. Ball 1. And the Red Sox go ahead by a run, 2-1. Third inning. Williams back in the box. Right-hander Crowder ready. DiMaggio extending his lead. Now he comes home with it. Grounded to short. Cronin charges. Takes it on the short hop. Throws quickly for out number 1. DiMaggio holds. Fort Boston, 1 down. DiMaggio down at second. The bottom of the 3rd inning. Doors up. Batting cleanup. Catcher Sewell sets his target. DiMaggio stretches his lead off second. The pitch. There's call 3rd strike right down the pike. 2 away. One on. We have York coming up to hit. He hits from the right. Crowder set. DiMaggio moves quietly toward third. He brings it home. Lined hard over second. Manouche is racing over. He cuts it off deep in the gap. DiMaggio is well around third. They're waving DiMaggio in, and he scores. As the throw comes into second, York holds it first for a single. So York with a ready single, and the Red Sox now lead 3-1. That gives York 5 RBI on the season. For Boston, 2 outs, 1 on. Metcavich up. Pitcher Crowder set to go. York takes his lead. The pitch. It's a shot to left center. Schulte is racing to the gap. He's on the track. Caught. And that retires the side. For the Red Sox, 3-0. They lead 1. Boston goes out in front. Nationals trailing 3-1. The Nationals will have Schulte, Sewell, and Bluegey here in the 4th. Okay. Schulte will start it off here in the 4th. He hits from the right. In the box now. Ferris focuses in on the target. Now the delivery. He swings. It's a fly ball to the gap in right. DiMaggio is racing over. So is Williams. It drops in for a hit, and he will make second easily. A double for Schulte. For Schulte, his first double of the season. No outs. 4th inning. 1 on. We have Sewell coming up to hit. He hits from the right. Ferris poised. Speedy Schulte edging toward third. He's on with a leadoff double. Now Ferris pitches. The heater, it's in there. Strike 3. 1 away. All right, here's Bluegey. For Washington. Runner on second. 1 down. Bluegey waits. Ferris prepared to work. Schulte edges a bit more off second. The pitch. Line to left. Metcavich charges and takes it on the bounce. Schulte rounds third. The throw comes into Russell, and they're holding Schulte at third. Well, 1 out. Runners at the corners. For Washington. Pitcher Crowder to hit. Now Ferris ready. Infield looking for the bunt. Ferris with the pitch. Rounded toward first. And it's through. Base hit. Schulte will score. Bluegee around second and holds. Williams gets the ball in, and Crowder is on at first. RBI single. So Crowder with a ribby single. That was pitcher Crowder who delivered, helping himself. And the Nationals get one back, cutting that lead in half. And these fans just inched forward in their seats. All right, next to bat for Washington is a left-hand hitting Meyer. The Nationals have one out. Bluegee on second. Crowder on first. Down by one. Ferris is on the slab. The ball's hidden in his mitt. Checks Bluegee at second. The runners take their lead. Ferris now. Meyer lofts a routine fly ball to center. DiMaggio moves under it and hauls it in. Both runners are tagging, but they're holding them as the throw comes back in. All right, Bluegee at second. Crowder at first. Two down. Down by one. Washington now sends Manouche to bat, hitting from the left side. Ferris is on the slab. Checks Bluegee at second. The runners take their lead. Ferris deals. Grounded hard at Russell. He's up with it. Fires to second. And they get him. And that's out number 3. That'll do it for Washington. A run on 3. Hits. 2 left. They had good chances for more, but still trailed by 1. Nationals trailing 3-2, and we'll go to the home half. Crowder will now face the bottom of the Red Sox lineup. Wagner, Russell, and Ferris coming up. Here's Wagner to start it off. Wagner settles himself in the box. Crowder gets set to pitch. Crowder brings it. Swung on. A squibber in front of the plate. Crowder is in. Picks it up. Spins. Fires to first. In time. Now coming up, Russell. He stands in. Crowder looking home. Crowder winds up. Bloop to second. Just out of reach. Russell rounds first and holds. He's on with a single. And that's his first hit this season. Ferris getting ready to go. Russell on first is not speedy. Sewell sets up. Infield back at double play depth. Here's a pitch. He squares. Foul back to the screen. Again, he squares to bunt. The pitch. Bunted fair off the plate. Nope. The ump says it's off his foot. Strike 2. Ferris ready to take on Crowder again. Sewell crouched down now. Big hold on the right side. Infield back at double play depth. The 2-strike pitch. Easy bounce to Meyer. He's up with it. Over to Cronin, covering second. In time. And that's all they'll get. The toss to Cronin tied him up. Ferris reaches on the fielder's choice. Red Sox hitter Pesky. Right-hander Crowder ready. The pitch is on the way. High fly ball to center. Manouche is racing to the track. This should do it. He brings it down. 3 down. That'll do it for Boston. Nothing across. No errors. 1 left. So the Red Sox failed to capitalize on the runner. The score still stands 3-2. Nationals down as we head for the top of the 5th inning. Boston will now face the heart of the Nationals lineup. Kuhl, Cronin, and Goslin coming up. Kuhl leading it off. Ferris gets set to pitch. Here's a pitch. It's popped high in the air. Pesky is backing up. He has it measured. and he puts it away. One down. Cronin up there. Joe can get on. Cronin steps up to the plate. Ferris gets set to work on him. Ferris kicks and deals. Low, ball 4. Joe hustles down to first. Goslin is the next hitter. Goslin 0 for 2. Cronin has the speed to score on a double. Ferris gets set to work on him. And Cronin takes off. Quick move to the plate, and it's pulled hard to right. Williams is there, reaches up, and hauls it in. 2 away. Cronin gets back to first. Here's Schulte coming to the plate. Schulte 1 for 1 with a walk, and he scored once. Catcher Wagner sets his target. Cronin is off and running. Here's the pitch. Soft liner. One hops York. He'll make the play at first himself, and that's it. That'll do it for Washington. Nothing across. There were no errors. One left. They had a chance but could not convert. We've played 4 1/2. Nationals still down by 1. Crowder will now face the Red Sox artillery. DiMaggio, Williams, and Dorr. DiMaggio to lead it off for the Red Sox. A dangerous hitter. Sewell set. Here's a pitch. DiMaggio bruises it, heading for the gap in left center. But Schulte flags it down on the first bounce. And DiMaggio decides not to stretch it. He hugs first with a single. Now, with his third hit in this game. Williams walking up the bat. Ted, a terrific slugger. DiMaggio can motor at first. Another run would make that lead more comfortable. Williams in the box. Catcher ready. Space on the right. DiMaggio leading off. The pitch. And he misses. Ball 1. Williams back in the box. Crowder looking in at the target. The pitch. Lined to right center. Base hit. Goslin gallops for it. He can't handle it. DiMaggio is heading to third. They're waving him home. Here's the throw. And he's out. Williams stops at second. Scored out a single for Williams. Here's the right-handed Dorr to take his swings. Williams on at second. One gone. Dorr is 0 for 2. Dorr ready. Crowder climbs the mound. Righty against righty. Glances back at the runner. The delivery from Crowder. And it's chopped down the first baseline. Hughes up with it. And he tags the bag. 2 away. Williams had to hold up at second. York is out to take his hacks for Boston. 2 outs, 1 on. Rudy has a hit in 2 trips. Has a ribby. Williams on second is fast enough here. Rudy ready. Crowder looking in. The pitch. Slow bounder to the right side. Crowder dives. And he's got it. On his knees. The throw to first. Not in time. York beats it out. Williams hustles over to third. That's York's second hit of the game. The next Red Sox batter is Metcavich. He's a left-handed batter. For Boston. 2 on, first and third. 2 gone. Crowder looking in. The pitch. Grounded to short. Cronin's up with it. He flips to Meyer, covering. And they get him to retire the side. That'll do it for
Boston, no.
runs on
3
hits. The
Nationals.
made an error. They leave
2
so the
Red Sox.
failed to cash in on the 2 runners.
Nationals.
Trailing by
1
and they'll try to get it back coming up. Ferris will now face the bottom of the
Nationals.
lineup. Sewell, Blue Jay, and Crowder coming up. Here's Sewell to start it off. He swings from the right. Sewell steadies his bat. Ferris looking home. Ferris
Brings it home.
cut on. Routine fly to left field. Metkovich drifts over. Plenty of room. And he covers it 1 away. Now coming up, Blue Jay. Blue Jay ready. Ferris gets set to work on him. The pitch. Grounded to short. Pesky charges. Takes it on the short hop. Throws quickly. Out at first. 2 away. Crowder walking up the bat. On the season, he's
1 for 2.
earlier had his
First.
RBI. Wagner crouched down now.
The pitch.
Crowder shatters his bat, and the ball rolls toward
Russell.
He guns it to first and nails Crowder by a step.
3 down.
No runs, no hits, no errors. Midway through the 6th.
Nationals.
Still with a 1-run deficit. Bottom of the lineup, Wagner,
Russell.
and Ferris coming up. Wagner will get it started for the
Red Sox.
Very little power. Crowder looking in at the target. Crowder kicks and deals. Wagner lofts a routine fly ball to center. Manouche drifts under it and hauls it in. 1 down. Well, 1 out. We have right-handed Russell to bat for the
Red Sox.
Russell not looking like a threat. Rip steps up. Right-hander Crowder ready. Crowder to the wind. Grounded weakly to Kuhl. And he steps on first for the out. 2 gone. All right, pitcher Ferris up. In the box now. Crowder gets set to work on him. Crowder
With the pitch.
high fly left center. Manouche roams over. He'll get there and does. That's 3 away. So the
Red Sox.
go in order. We've played 6.
Nationals.
Down 3-2, and they'll try to get it back coming up. We're at the head of the order for the
Nationals.
Ferris will face Meyer, Manouche, and Kuhl. Meyer to lead it off for the
Nationals.
Buddy ready. Ferris looking in at the target.
The pitch.
Spanked sharply to Russell. Brutal bounce. The quick throw across the diamond. Got him. 1 down. Now at bat, Manouche. He'll wait for his pitch. The hitter stands in. Ferris is ready to fire it in.
The pitch.
Routine grounded to second. He's up with it. He flips to York, and they get him. And that's out number 2. Kuhl's up. Joe walked once. He's 0 for 2. Kuhl with dependable power. Ferris is ready to fire it in.
The pitch.
Hard 2 bouncer to short. Pesky covers it plenty of time. Fires. Kuhl is safe. High throw drew York off the bag. So the Nationals have a runner on the error. Score that E6 on Pesky. The tying run is on. Now coming to bat for the Nationals, Cronin. Cronin in 3 appearances, 1 hit, 1 free pass. Ferris looking home. Hugh bluffs going. Ferris with the pitch, swung on. Strike, and Hugh is stealing. Wagner with a quick release, the slide. Safe. That's his first steal of the season. The tying run is now at second base. Joe stands in, adjusts himself. Bat cocked. Now ready. Ferris climbs a mound. Goslin is trying to get loose in the on-deck circle. Righty against righty. Checks Hugh at second. Hugh edges a bit more off second. The offering from Ferris. Cronin sends this ball airmail to left. Metkovich lopes after it. Should be routine. And he makes the catch. That's 3 away. For the Nationals, no runs on no hits. The Red Sox fumble once, 1 left. They had a chance but could not convert. After 6.5, it's still 3-2 Red Sox. Okay, all you Nationals fans listening at home, on your feet. Take a break for the 7th inning stretch.
Take me up to the ball game. Take me up to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back while it's root, root, root for the home team. They don't win, it's a shame. Well, it's 1, 2, 3 strike you out at the old ball game.
We're at the head of the order for the Red Sox. Crowder will face Pesky, DiMaggio, and Williams. Here's Pesky to start it off. Johnny can pop it. Sewell ready to receive. And now the pitch. Taken, strike 3. He's gone, 1 down. Here comes DiMaggio to take his cuts. A reliable power hitter. DiMaggio waiting. Crowder poised. Crowder into the wind. Routine grounder to second. He's up with it. He flips the cue, and they get him. 2 down. Williams coming up. Williams has been up 3 times with 1 hit. Sewell sets up. Now Crowder pitches. That could be trouble. Deep to center. It's got the height and the distance. See you later. A homer for Williams. So Williams has his second homer of the season.
He's now homered in 2 straight games.
It's now 4-2 ball game. That gives Williams
3
RBI on the season. Dorr coming up. Dorr 0 for 3. Dorr now ready. Crowder ready. And the pitch comes in. A blast to right. Way back. It's gone. He just went with a pitch. Back-to-back home runs for the Red Sox. So Dorr has his first homer of the season. It's now 5-2 ball game, and Dorr now has 2 runs batted in on the season. Fort Boston, the 10th hit in this game. York comes up to bat. Batter facing Crowder. And here comes
Nationals.
manager McCoy. He's asking Crowder for the ball.
Chapman
Will take the mound for
Washington.
the right-hander. So Crowder goes 6 2/3. His line,
5
runs on
10
hits.
2
Homers. Walk
2
He struck out.
3
He can only lose it.
for Chapman.
This is his first appearance. He's a right-handed pitcher. He's looking for one out.
Chapman
Is finished with his warm-up pitches. The umpire is brushing off the plate. We're ready to go. York stands in.
Chapman
We'll go to work on him.
Chapman with the pitch.
Hit in the air to left field. Schulte glides back. Plenty of room. And he covers it. That's 3 away. The half for the
Red Sox 2-0.
So the
Red Sox.
now with a safer margin
Nationals
behind the
Red Sox.
5-2. For
Washington
here in the
8.
Goslin, Schulte, and Sewell. Well, to get it going for the
Nationals.
here, Goslin hitting from the left side.
Nationals.
Need base runners. Goslin can get on for you. In the box now. Ferris staring in, ready to work. And the pitch comes in. Loop to left toward the gap. And it drops for a hit. Metkovich gets it back in, and Goslin is on at first. And that's his
First.
hit this season. Goslin down at first. Schulte up to hit. His goal must be to get on base. Schulte gets in there. Wagner sets up. The pitch. Grounded to first. York fires to Pesky for 1. And back to first to complete the double play. 2 gone. 8th inning. The next
Nationals.
batter is Sewell, right-hander. Sewell 0 for 3. After Sewell, Ferris would face Bluegey, then
Chapman.
the batter stands in. Ferris will go to work on him. The pitch. He swings. It's a fly ball to the gap in right. DiMaggio is racing over. So is Williams. It drops in for a hit, and he will make second easily. A double for Sewell. Bluegey up to hit toward
Washington.
2 down, 1 on. Bluegey has been up 3 times with 1 hit. Not a long ball threat. Time's really running out for the
Nationals. Chapman.
swinging his bat lightly in the on-deck circle. Bluegey waits. Ferris looking in at the target. Ferris spins and fakes the pickoff to second, and Sewell scrambles back to second. Ferris is back on the rubber. Quick move to the plate. It's lifted high to shallow left. Pesky is drifting back, and he's got it, and that retires the side. For the
Nationals.
no runs,
2
hits, and no errors. They leave
1.
They had a chance but could not convert. We've played 7.5.
Nationals.
Down 5-2. And they'll try to hold them until the 9th. Metkovich, Wagner, and Russell due up for Boston. Here's Metkovich to lead it off. He swings from the left side. Metkovich takes his stance.
Chapman.
Looking home. He lets it go. Metkovich skies it to center. Should be no trouble. Manouche roams over for it and records the putout. 1 away. Wagner for a hit. He stands in. Right-handed Chapman goes to the set position. Now Chapman comes home with it. Wagner cuts at it. A scribber off the end of the bat. Hugging the third base line. Bluegey lets it roll. And it rolls foul. Strike 1. So Wagner will get back in there. Right-hander Chapman ready. Chapman over the offering. Swung on. Texas Leaguer to right. Wagner rounds first and holds. Fort Austin, the 11th hit in this game, and that's his first hit this season. Russell up for Austin. One gone. Wagner on first. He stands in. Chapman is ready to fire it in. The delivery. It's hit sharply on the ground. Cronin. With Meyer to Kuhl. They turn it a double play. And the side is retired. That'll do it for Boston. No runs on one hit. They leave none. They cannot add to their lead. After 8, it's still 5-2. Red Sox. Chapman, Meyer, and Manouche to bat next. Chapman is scheduled to hit. We'll have to wait to see if he bats for himself. Nationals. Hitter Chapman. Ed taking his first at bat of the season. Time's running out for the Nationals. Ferris is ready to fire it in. Nationals. Manager McCoy looking at his score sheet. You can mark pitcher Chapman out for the Nationals. McCoy not letting him bat. Harris will now hit for him. Bats right. He grabs a bat and heads toward the plate. So Chapman goes 1 1/3. He leaves with no runs on one hit. Harris bat in hand. He's earned his reputation at the plate. Harris knows how to get on base. The batter stands in. Right-hander Ferris ready. He cranks and fires. Cut on, a topper out front. Ferris has it, goes to first in time for the out. We have Meyer to bat for the Nationals. He bats from the left side. One down. Meyer can get on for you. He's already delivered 2 hits in the game. Meyer now ready. Ferris poised. The pitch is on the way. Lofted high to right. Williams is there. He's got a beat on it. And Meyer is gone. 2 away. The next Nationals batter is Manouche. 2 down. Heine is 1 for 4. Ferris ready. Ferris kicks and deals. He goes the other way. Blooper to center. Toward the gap. DiMaggio runs in on it. Pesky is backing up. DiMaggio makes the catch, and that's the final out of the game. The Nationals have lost this game. The Red Sox have won it. They get the 5-2 decision. Here's the line for the Red Sox. 5 runs on 11 hits, 1 miscue. They lead 6 for the Nationals. 2 runs on 9 hits, 1 miscue for the Nationals. And they leave 9. Ferris gets his first win. His record now 1-0. Crowder takes his first loss. His record now 0-1. So the Red Sox gain a step in this 3-game series. They now stand at 2-0 for the Red Sox. Overall, they now stand at 2-0. Bye for now, everybody. This is WAPBA and Ernie Harwell saying so long from Boston. Red Sox take this one from the Nationals, 5-2. Well, hi, everybody. I'm Ernie Harwell, bringing you New York Giants baseball. Here on APBA, you always have a front row seat. Today, we're coming to you from Cincinnati, where the Giants will meet the hometown Reds before a hostile crowd.
Their record now,
0-1.
this is the second game in this three-game series. The Giants took the first.
The Reds take the field here in the first. McCoy has set his opening slate. Perez at first base. Morgan at second. Concepcion, the shortstop. Rose at third. The outfield consists of Griffey in left field, Geronimo in center field, and Foster over in right. Bench is behind the plate and warming up in the pen now for Cincinnati. Billingham, who comes to the right side. He will be facing Giants starter, right-hander Gomez. So settle in. We're ready to start this game. To get it going, Mueller. Don, a strong hitter so far this season.
3
for 5. In the box now. Bench crouched down now. He cranks and fires. That's skied to right center, medium deep. Geronimo roams over. He calls can of corn. 1 down. Now coming up, Dark. Al is a tough out. This is his second game to date. 0 for 2. Catcher ready. The pitch. Billingham fans him. 2 down. Now coming up, Mays. Willie, a league-leading slugger so far this season.
3
for 5. Billingham looking home. The delivery from Billingham. Grounded to Morgan. He scoops it up. Flips the first. 3 away. For the Giants. 3 up, 3 down. Giants nothing. Reds coming up. For the Giants.
Overall, they now stand at
1-0.
On the league leaderboards, they came into the game on top in batting average
At 351.
tied for second in home runs
With 2. Third.
in runs scored, first in slugging, leading in on-base percentage, on top in ERA.
At 1. The Giants take the field here in the first. Manager McCoy sends out his squad this way. Luckman at first base. Williams at second. Dark, the shortstop. Thompson at third. And the outfield. In left is Irvin. In center, Mays. And over in right, Mueller. Westrom is behind the plate and on the mound for the Giants. The right-handed Gomez. Here's Morgan to lead it off. Watch out with Joe at the plate. To date at bat, 1 for 3. He's walked once. He has stolen 1 base and been caught once. Batter waits. Gomez staring in, ready to work. Here's a pitch from Gomez. Hot shot to the right side. Williams to his left. Funny bounce. Knocks it down. Throws quickly to first and gets him by a hair. 1 down. One out.
First.
Inning. Here's Griffey to hit for the Reds. Batting left. Griffey good at the plate. So far, 1 for 4. When the Reds need a base runner, Griffey is the guy they want up there. Westrom sets up. The offering. Yanked towards second. Williams fields it. He flips to first. High throw. But they get him. 2 down. Right-handed hitter, Bench, gets set to bat against Gomez. A very steady hitter. This is his second game on the year. Nothing in 4 trips. The hitter stands in. Gomez looking in. The delivery from Gomez. Swung on, lofted down the line to right. Mueller on the run. He gets there. Bench is gone. Side retired. So the Reds are retired in order. No score here after 1. For New York, here in the second, Thompson, Irvin, and Luckman. Thompson will start the second. A dependable hitter on the year. 1 for 4. He's walked once. Thompson has patience. Thompson waiting for Billingham. Billingham looking in at the target. Billingham delivers. Fastball, and it's pulled hard to right. It's deep enough if it's fair. Hooking. Just foul. Strike 1. So Thompson will get back in there. Billingham is ready to fire it in. Now Billingham comes home with it. Thompson chops it toward Perez. He backs up and plays the big hop. He waves off Billingham and takes it himself for out number 1. Irvin up the bat for New York. Base is clear. 1 out. Irvin, a fair hitter to date. 1 for 2. He'll wait for his pitch. Billingham will go to work on him. Billingham comes home. Popped a mile high. Bench throws off his mask. He's there. Takes a step back and brings it down. 2 down. Next to bat for New York is Luckman. Whitey has been a reliable hitter. This is his second game. To date, he is 0 for 3. Right-handed Billingham goes to the set position. The pitch. Swung on. A squibber in front of the plate. Billingham is in. Picks it up. Spins. Fires to first in time. Billingham sets them down in order. No score in the game. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Foster, Perez, and Rose to bat next. Foster will get it started for the Reds. A right-sider. George can be dangerous. To date, batting 2 for 3. He's walked once. Foster waiting for Gomez. Gomez focuses in on the target. The delivery. It's a shot down the line to right. Near the foul pole. And it's foul. Strike 1. So Foster steps back in. Pitcher Gomez set to go. Gomez kicks and deals. Foster flips a rain bringer, twisting down the line. Mueller is after it. Tracks it near the right field stripe, and he grabs it for the out. 1 away. Perez up. The Reds can count on him so far this season. 1 for 4. Perez knows how to get on base. Tony ready. Westrom set. Here comes the pitch. Bloop to second. Just out of reach. Perez around first and home. He's on with a single. Rose to face Gomez. Rose good at the plate on the year. 1 for 4. Perez with decent speed. Batter ready. Gomez looking home. The pitch. Big swing, but he got under it. Center fielder Mays drifts back. He brings it down, and they are now 2 away. And Perez gets back safely. Concepcion to face Gomez. Dave will hurt you on the year. 1 for 3. Concepcion now ready. Now Gomez, ready. Quick move to the plate. This one is hit. It may carry. It's way back. Irvin makes the catch at the track, and that retires the side. The half for the Reds. No runs on one hit. They leave one. They waste the base runner. No score. The Giants will get a try in the top of the third inning. The Giants will send out the bottom of the lineup. Williams, Westrom, and Gomez. Here's Williams to lead it off. Williams not strong at the plate on the year. 2 for 4. 1 homer. 2 ribbies. Billingham ready. Billingham winds up. Swung on. Routine fly to left field. Griffey drifts over. He's under it. Lowers the glove. And he covers it. 1 down. Westrom comes up to bat. Not in there for his bat so far this season. 1 for 4. 1 homer. 2 ribbies. Westrom takes his stance. Billingham gets set to pitch. The pitch. It misses. Ball 4. And Westrom will get the base. That was Westrom's first walk of the season. Next up, pitcher Gomez for New York. 1 away. Westrom on at first. Rubin taking his first at bat of the season. Westrom at first, not a threat on the pass. Billingham poised. First baseman Perez right on the bag. Infield playing in a few paces. The delivery from Billingham. He squares. Nice bunt right down the first baseline. His only chance is to let it roll foul. And it does. Again, he squares to bunt. The pitch. Bunted out and fouled away. Strike 2. Gomez back in the box. Right-hander Billingham ready. He squares. He delivers. Bunted to the third base side. Rose charges. Barehands it and throws a strike to first for the out. And it's a sacrifice for Gomez. Westrom advances to second. We have Mueller coming up to hit. He bats left. Don is their leadoff man for New York. 2 gone. Runner on second. Westrom on second. Mueller takes his stance. Billingham prepares to come home. Billingham cranks it up. Way off the plate. That'll be ball 4. And a free pass for Mueller, setting up the force. That was Mueller's first walk of the season. It's now Dark, the bat. He swings from the right side. 2 on, first and second. 2 down, scoreless tie. Billingham is on the slab. Billingham looking in at the target. He lets one go. Lined hard over second. Base hit. Foster is after it, but he cuts it off. Westrom is well around third. Mueller is around second. They're waving Westrom in. Mueller is headed for third. Westrom will score as the throw comes into Morgan. And Mueller gets into third. So the single drives in 1, and the Giants go ahead by a run, 1-0 here in the third. And that's his first hit this season. That's Dark's first run batted in of the season for New York. The first hit in this game. 2 gone, third inning, 2 on. Right-handed batter Mays now walks out to bat. Right-hander Billingham ready. Billingham kicks and delivers. A shot to left field. It's hit deep. Way back. It's long gone. A 3-run homer for Mays. So Mays has his
first
homer of the season. The
Giants.
had 3 more runs, and the
Giants.
now lead 4-zip. And Mays now has
3
runs batted in on the season. Next up, New York hitter Thompson. Batter set. Billingham looking home. Here's a pitch. High and inside, ball 1. So Thompson will get back in there. Billingham looking in at the target. Here's the delivery. Swung on, smashed toward the gap in right center. Geronimo is racing back. Hits over his head, off the wall. He's chasing it down. Thompson hits second on the full steam, and he puts on the brakes. The coach is holding him up. Double for Thompson. For Thompson, his
first
double of the season. Irvin up there. Irvin takes his stance. And here comes
Reds
manager McCoy. He's asking Billingham for the ball. McCoy is bringing in McEnany to face Irvin. He'll lose the platoon advantage. So Billingham is yanked early. He goes only 2 2/3. He yielded 4 runs so far on
3
hits. A homer. Walk
2
1 strikeout. He's responsible for the runner. He can only lose it. For McEnany, this is his first appearance. He's a southpaw. He'll try to hold him to let the
Reds
get back in it. McEnany takes a few warm-up pitches. He's rubbing up the ball. We're ready to go. The hitter stands in. Catcher ready. The pitch. Whack to center field. Base hit. Geronimo is racing over, still running. He feels it. Thompson is well around third. They're waving Thompson in, and he scores. As the throw comes into second, Irvin holds it first for the single. So the single drives in 1, and the
Giants
now lead 5-0. Here's Luckman coming to the plate. Bench set. The pitch. High, and Irvin is off the bag. Bench pumps, but he holds the wall. Ball 1. So Luckman steps back in. Left-hander McEnany ready. McEnany into his motion. Delivers. Lined hard over first. Foster races over. He cuts it off in the corner. Irvin is around third. They're waving him in. Here comes a throw home. Here's a play at the plate, and Irvin's safe easily. And Luckman holds with a double. So the double scores 1, and the
Giants
add to their big lead. The score now 6-0. For Luckman, his
first
double of the season, and that's his
first
hit this season. Williams getting ready to go. McEnany prepared to work. McEnany rocks and fires. Lined hard over second. Geronimo is racing over. He cuts it off deep in the gap. Luckman is well around third. They're waving Luckman in, and he scores. As the throw comes into second, Williams holds it first for the single. So Williams with a ribby single. The score now 7-0. And the
Reds
are being handed their heads here in the third. Westrom to face McEnany. McEnany is ready to fire it in. Williams takes his lead. McEnany comes to the plate, grounded deep toward the hole. Rose just reaches it, and he won't get off the throw. Westrom rounds first and holds. Infield hit for Westrom. Gomez is up next. The runners take their lead. The pitch spanked hard to the hole on the right side. It skips past Morgan and onto the right field for a hit. Foster racing over. Williams is well around third. Westrom is around second. They're waving Williams in. Williams scores. They're holding Westrom at second as the throw comes into second. So Gomez with a ribby single. That was pitcher Gomez who delivered. And the Giants add to their big lead. The score now, hungry cause I eat nothing. And the Reds are being handed their heads here in the third. Mueller coming up. And here comes Reds manager McCoy.
Again.
He's asking McEnany for the ball. McCoy is bringing in Kirby to face Mueller. He'll lose the platoon advantage. So McEnany pitched to 5 batters. The line on him,
3
runs. So far, on 5 hits. He's responsible for the runners. Kirby throws from the right. ERA at 4.5. This is his second appearance. He's worked 2 innings. Johnny will give him some work. Next up,
New York.
Hitter Mueller. The runners take their lead. The pitch on the ground to deep short. Concepcion can't get there. It's through for a base hit. Griffey running in, still coming. Westrom is well around third. Gomez is rounding second. They're waving Westrom in. Westrom scores. They're holding Gomez at second as the throw comes into second. So Mueller with a ribby single, and the Giants add to their big lead. The score now 9-zip, and the Giants are handing it to them here in the third. Now coming up, Dark. Here's a pitch. Grounded hard to Rose. He's up with it. Fires to second, and they get him for the third out. Yes, the harvest is in. The line for the Giants, 9 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They leave 2. And they have broken this one wide open after 2.5. 9-zip Giants. The Reds will have Geronimo, Kirby, and Morgan here in the third. Geronimo starts it for the Reds. Gomez comes to him. Geronimo nudges a little worm killer to second. He could beat this out. The quick snap from Williams, and Geronimo is out at first. 1 away. Now coming up, Kirby. The pitch. Right down the middle. Strike 3. 2 down. Next batter, Morgan. The pitch. And it's popped up behind home plate. Westrom making the call and the catch to retire the side. Gomez sets them down in order. The score is still 9-zip, New York, as we go to the top of the 4th inning. Cincinnati will now face the heart of the Giants lineup. Mays, Thompson, and Irvin coming up. To get it going, Mays. The pitch comes in. Long fly to center, Geronimo. He's going, he's going. He reaches out, he makes a catch. 1 down. Next batter, Thompson. Kirby brings it to the plate. Thompson started to go around, but he checked his swing in time. He takes a walk to first. Here's Irvin coming to the plate. He brings it in. Ground ball to Morgan. He's up with it. He juggles it. No play at second. Now he flips to Perez for the out. 2 gone. Thompson moves up. Luckman walking up the bat. Kirby kicks and delivers. Loop to right toward the gap. Foster is after it. Cuts it off on the bounce. Thompson is around third. They're waving Thompson in. Here comes a throw home. Here's a play at the plate, and he's safe ahead of the throw. Luckman holds it first for the single. So Luckman with a ribby single, and the Giants add to their big lead. The score now a big 10-0, and that's the Giants' 10th hit. Williams is now up. The pitch. Wrapped back to the mound. Kirby knocks it down, picks it up, throws quickly. Out at first. That'll do it for New York. A run on one hit. One left. So they extend their lead. The score is 10-0 as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. New York will now face the Cincinnati strength. Griffey, bench, and Foster. Here's Griffey to lead it off. Here's the pitch. High fly ball to center. Mays drifts back. He's at the warning track. Taps the glove and brings it down. One down. Now at bat, bench. Here's a pitch from Gomez. Gomez fans him. Two down. Foster is now up. The pitch is on the way. Foster hits one high. Hard right field. But it won't be enough. Mueller covers it. It looked for a minute like it was gone. That's 3 away. No runs, no hits, no errors, and at the end of 4. Giants still with a 10-run lead. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Westrom, Gomez, and Mueller due up for New York. The delivery. Westrom started to go round, but he checked his swing in time. He takes a walk to first. Gomez up. Infield drawn in a few feet. Kirby brings it home. He squares. Bunted in the air behind the plate. Bench dives and makes a great catch. He fires to first and doubles up Westrom. Manager McCoy will schedule fundamentals for the morning. Mueller up there. The pitch. There's a liner toward left. Griffith is coming in hard. He can't get it. It's on its way to the wall. Mueller's headed for second. He'll try for third. Geronimo is over. He has the ball. Too late. Mueller ends up on third with a triple. Griffey tried to make a sliding catch, but the ball scooted by him. Second safety for Mueller and his first triple of the season. Dart's up. The pitch. Lined hard over Morgan. Base hit. Foster takes it on the bounce. Mueller scores easily, and Dart has the RBI. So Dart with a ribby single, and the Giants add to their big lead. The score now 11-0. Now coming to bat for the Giants, Mays. The pitch. Bouncer to Morgan. He flips to Concepcion at second, and they get him. Side retired. The half for the Giants. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. They leave 1. So the force is with the Giants. The score is 11-0 as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. The Reds will have Perez, Rose, and Concepcion here in the 5th. Perez will lead it off. The pitch from Gomez. Routine grounder to second. Williams scoops it. Flips to first. Bad throw. But Luckman gets his foot on the bag. 1 away. Reds hitter Rose. Here's the pitch. Gomez loses him, and he trots down to first. And that's the first walk issued by Gomez. That was Rose's first walk of the season. Here's Concepcion coming to the plate. First baseman Luckman holding the runner on. The pitch swung on. Foul tip held by Westrom. Strikeout. 2 gone. Next batter, Geronimo. Now he comes home with it. Lace to right field. Base hit. Mueller, Silver fields it. Rose is one around second. He'll hold it second as the throw comes in. And Geronimo is on with a single, and that's his first hit this season. Kirby to face Gomez. Reds manager McCoy looking at his score sheet. McCoy is taking pitcher Kirby out of the game. Jason will now hit for him. Matt's left. He shoulders the bat. Heads out. So Kirby goes 2 1/3. His line, 2 runs on 4 hits. Jason to bat. Gomez comes to the plate. Swung on. Easy bounce at Williams. He's up with it. He flips the dart at second. And they get him to retire the side. That'll do it for Cincinnati. No runs on 1 hit. 2 left. They had a good chance but did not cash in. The score still an unbelievable 11-0. Giants leading. Thompson, Irvin, and Luckman due up for New York. Carroll is coming on to pitch for the Reds. For Carroll, this is his first appearance. He's a right-handed pitcher. Johnny will give him some work. Here's Thompson to lead it off. The pitch. And it's hit on a line to right center. Geronimo with a long run. He'll get there. Thompson is gone. 1 down. Irvin's up. The pitch from Carroll. Irvin shatters his bat, and the ball rolls toward Rose. And he can't find the handle. On the ball, that is. Irvin on first on the error. Now at bat, Luckman. Here's the delivery. Swung on. 1 hop at a second. Shovels to Concepcion for 1. Back to first. Not in time. Luckman beats it out, but they get the lead runner. 2 away. Williams, bat in hand. Carroll comes to him. Ground ball. Rose is up with it. Fires to second, and they get him. 3 down. The line for the Giants. No runs, no hits, 1 error. They lead 1. Giants still leading by 11, and will go to the home half. The Giants will face the top of the order here in the 6th. Morgan, Griffey, and Bench. Morgan leading it off. The pitch. He swings, but he held up. And it's ball 4. Joe takes his base on the walk, and that's only the 2nd walk issued by Gomez. Here comes Griffey to take his cuts. The pitch. Hit deep. Mays takes 3 steps to his right, back, and he takes it in. That's out number 1. Morgan is tagging, but the coach holds him at first. Bench up there. Gomez over the offering. Punch to left. Thompson snags it. The throw across the diamond Morgan trots back to first. Foster, bat in hand. The delivery. Easy bounce at Williams. He's up with it. Over to Dark, covering second. In time. That's 3 away. For the Reds, nothing across. No errors. They had a chance but could not convert. Giants still leading by 11. Westrom, Gomez, and Mueller due up for New York. The pitch. Hooked down the right field line. Will it stay fair? Yes, but Foster is right there to make a fine running catch. 1 away. Gomez getting ready to go. Carroll delivers. Upstairs with a fast one. Gomez doesn't offer, and Carroll gets the call. He's out on strikes. 2 away. Here comes Mueller to take his cuts. Carroll brings it. Easy bounce at Morgan. He stops it. Flips the first. In time. 3 away. Carroll sets them down in order. The score still an incredible skunk. Giants leading. Okay, all you Giants fans listening at home, on your feet. Take a break for the 7th inning stretch. Perez, Rose, and Concepcion due up for Cincinnati. Perez will lead it off. Now Gomez pitches. Strike 3 on the outside corner. Gomez slipped one by him. 1 away. Next up, Cincinnati hitter Rose. Gomez fires it in. Grounded hard to short. Dark fields it. Over to Blackman at first. In plenty of time. And that's the 2nd out. Concepcion is up next. Now the delivery. One hop at a second. Over to first. 3 away. So the Reds go in order. Giants still with an 11-run lead. We go to the top of the 8th inning. The big hitters coming up against Carroll. 2, 3, 4. Dark, Mays, and Thompson. Here's Dark to lead it off. And a pitch. Dark dribbles one to the left of the mound. Carroll can't reach it. Concepcion charges in, grabs it, and throws in one motion. And nips Dark at first. 1 away. Now coming to bat for the Giants. Mays. Carroll delivers. Scribber in front of the plate. Bench grabs it. Fires to first. And Mays is retired. And that's the 2nd out. Thompson up there. Now the pitch. And he fans him. Thompson is gone. Side retired. Carroll sets them down in order. Giants still with an 11-run lead. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Geronimo, Carroll, and Morgan to bat next. Geronimo starts it for the Reds. He delivers. Luke to left. If it stays up, he'll get it. He'll have to hurry. And Irvin takes it in, and that's out number 1. Carroll's up.
Reds.
Skipper McCoy walking down the bench. McCoy is taking pitcher Carroll out of the game. Rettenman will now hit for him. That's right. He grabs a bat and heads toward the plate. Carroll pitched 3 innings. He yielded no runs on no hits. Rettenman now up. Now he comes home with it. Rettenman tries to push a bunt, but Gomez is able to reach it. Shovels to Luckman, hustling back, and that's all for Rettenman. Morgan walking up the bat. And the pitch comes in. Upstairs with a fast one. Morgan doesn't offer, and Gomez gets the call. He's out on strikes. That's 3 away. The Giants retire the side in order. Giants still with an 11-run lead. We go to the top of the 9th inning. Irvin, Luckman, and Williams due up for New York. Bourbon is coming on to pitch for the Reds. For Bourbon, this is his first appearance. He's a right-handed pitcher. Irvin will start the 9th. Bourbon into his motion. Delivers off the end of the bat. Perez moves for it, and he spears it. Waves off Bourbon, and he steps on first for the out. 1 away. Luckman comes up the bat. The pitch. He goes the other way. Blooper to left center. Toward the gap. Geronimo runs in on it. Concepcion is backing up. It drops in. And Luckman is on it first with a base hit. That's Luckman's 3rd hit of the game. Williams is up next. Bourbon over the offering. Ground ball to first. Perez up with it. Throws to second for 1. Back to first for 2. Double play. And the side is retired. That'll do it for New York. No runs on 1 hit. They leave none. The score still 11-0. Giants leading. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. The big hitters coming up against Gomez. 2, 3, 4. Griffey, bench, and Foster. Griffey leading it off. To the plate. Griffey looks at strike 3. 1 away. Bench, bat in hand. Gomez delivers. Bench pulls it into left center. It's the gapper. It's going to roll to the wall. Irvin gets it back in, and Bench checks in at second. It's a stand-up double for Bench. His first double of the season, and that's his first hit this season. Now at bat, Foster. Gomez kicks and delivers. Wrap right back for the mound. Oh, he caught it backhanded. Turns. Fires to third, and they've got him in a rundown. Thompson runs it back. He flips to Dark. And they get him. 2 gone. Foster has to hold at first. Perez getting ready to go. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and Perez is out. And that's the final out of the game. So the Giants top the Reds, spurred on by the disciplined leadership of McCoy. Gomez has the shutout. A complete game. And a beautiful 3 hitter. That's his first shutout of the season. Here's the line for the Giants. 11 runs on 13 hits, no errors. They lead 5. for the
Reds. No.
runs on
3
hits, 1 misadventure, and they leave
5.
Gomez gets the win. His
First.
record now
1-0.
Billingham takes the loss. His
First.
record now 0-1.
So the Giants gain a step in this 3-game series. They now stand at 2.
Zip for the
Giants. Overall, they now stand at 2-0. The Reds. Overall, 0-2. In the next game, they'll go after the Reds again.
And this game is in the books. This is APBA and Ernie Harwell saying so long from Cincinnati.
Giants
Take this one from the
Reds 11-0.
All right, that was painful. That was painful. So there's Big Clue. Big Clue, I asked in a comment that you, is part of your name because of Ted Klazuski? Just curious. Just curious. So, yeah, I'm not going to stay on here too long. Got to have dinner, going out to do some music tonight. But, wow, was that an old-fashioned spanking. Oof, 11-0. Well, anyhow, it's been a lot of fun. Robbie and I going off a little bit on. I think that's ridiculous that somebody told you you need to grow as a cards and dice player to appreciate the PC game. No, you don't. That's just I don't know what kind of thinking that is, but we'll leave it at that, man. Still. Oh, Steve Tate going off here. He is punning today. What gave you that clue, Beatles? Uh-oh. So he says, no, it's a complete coincidence. He said, yes, of course. Clue's my father's childhood favorite until Frank came along. Ted Klazuski, there's another player that, you don't hear a lot from casual baseball fans today. What a great player. Had a little bit of time with the Bucks as well. Good stuff. But as soon as I saw that, I'm like, this is a baseball fan for sure. Ted Klazuski. That man had some pop in his bat, I'll tell you. Oof. But I don't know, man. Yeah, but got got to look at that rotation. Besides, I'm telling you, I think I'm gonna surprise you, Steve, and I'm gonna take an American League team. Can you believe it? Klazuski was a hitting coach of the Big Red Machine too. Yeah, it showed. This was an anomaly. I mean, the 54 Giants team is pretty damn powerful, but wow. Again, you can't just go by one game, and we'll see how things go along as this progresses. Robbie, I still don't get, and I don't want to know the name of the person that said that to you. I really don't. But that is the most ludicrous thing I've ever heard. He was a fashion trendsetter, cutting those sleeves off too. Actually, Steve, gonna give you a little bit of history, my friend. Jimmy Fox beat him to the punch. Jimmy Fox used to do that, and Lefty Gomez once lamented about Jimmy Fox. He said even his hair has muscles. So Fox, a really nice guy by all accounts, but would love to intimidate pitchers. And I mean, guy had some guns on him too, right? But yeah, so Klazuski following in great footsteps, the great Jimmy Fox, who Ted Williams said he could be blindfolded and he would be able to tell when Jimmy Fox hit a ball. He said it just had this like sound like an explosion. Other contemporaries said that Fox was actually hit harder than Babe Ruth. So that's something. But I'm still on this thing about what somebody told Robbie, that to be, and again, it's play what you love, but how does growing as a cards and dice player make you appreciate a Byzantine interface that's on Strat PC? I really don't get that reasoning. Well, no, and I mean, I'm not picking on that person, but I would love to know what's the correlation because, right, this APBA game, that's the master game, looks nothing like the cards and dice game. This is a PC game. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't get it. Whatever. So I just think that's strange. So that's like telling me that I have to go back and fire up a Commodore 64 emulator, and I have to play Micro League Baseball, the very first edition, which by the way was a great game for its time, so that I could play Action PC or Out of the Park Baseball. I don't know. I don't get it. I played tons of cards and dice in college and in grad school, especially as an undergraduate. And I played Strat and Status Pro and APBA, and they were all fun. And then, got into, PC games and all that kind of stuff. And it was like, okay, this is cool. Still played Status Pro a lot and APBA a lot. And I do think Strat Cards and Dice is a lot of fun. I do. But their customer service and their business model is whatever. But play what you love, and they do have a huge, huge following. You can't deny that. So, but I don't know. I'm not. This is not a character assassination on that person. And if that person might be listening in, I'm not attacking that person. I'm just curious. That reasoning just makes no sense to me. It's a little cognitive dissonance to me. But what the hell do I know? Steve Tate, we need to get it to run in current Windows. Guy in the Lance Hafner forums has been able to transfer Hafner games over to Windows. Have to check that too. Which are we trying to get to run on current Windows? Which game are you talking about, Steve? As he says, two better hitters from his era. Yeah, Jimmy Fox and Lou Gehrig. Lou Gehrig, yeah, everything I've read. Broadcast Blast, Steve, I'm running this in Windows 10. It's running in Windows 10. It is. Yeah, Steve, this is Windows 10. This is baseball for Windows 5.75. It's ready. It works on modern machines, man. So let me know. I can make some seasons for you though if you want. That still requires the old one. Big Clue says, well, you sure know the difference. Late 80s tech in today's PC sim environment. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, Steve, you go to APBA's website. It's $28. Just make sure you have, a DVD player. You only need the DVD once to install it. Everything installs, all the sound files. It's a small footprint too. It's only like 4 gigs. Yeah, this is 5.75 on Windows 10. That's the thing that's hurting APBA is they're not. A lot of people don't think this is available anymore. It is. Yeah, and yeah, but you know what? Oh, you do have one? Okay, cool. If not, you pick up $20 on eBay. Super cheap. USB DVD drive. And you only need it once. Let me know. I'll make up some seasons for you, man. Well, I have a bunch made up. I'll just send you a zip file if you want some of these what ifs or just whatever. APBA's website. Yes, it does, Big Clue. Definitely needs some updating. It's insane. And so APBA, let's not, I don't want to have just this be a Strat bash session, but APBA. So some of the seasons you can buy as a download, the other ones you have to get on a disc. And all the stadiums, I prefer to call them ballparks in baseball. So the ballparks are $6 a pop. Nice price, but they put one little, at most, the largest ballpark file I've ever seen is like 300 megabytes, and they put it on a CD. And then they ship it to you, and you got to pay shipping. Just make them downloads, and I'll buy them. I mean, if they would keep that, $6, even an $8 price tag, I'd buy 20 ballparks for it, and I'd be all set. But instead, I'm gonna just make my own. It is what it is, man. Yeah. In fact, I have their website up. It's really kind of atrocious. I don't know what they're doing now. They're in Alpharetta, Georgia, but they're certainly. So here, I'll show you guys. I'm gonna bring it up just really quickly, so you can see the APBA website. Should be coming up here in a second. Neither APBA or Stratomatic are running 21st century companies, sadly. Couldn't agree with you more, Big Clue. Let me see if did this. I slid this over. Why the hell didn't it come over? Oh, because it still thinks there's a game going on in the background or something. Oh, there it is. Okay. Super lag, super lag. Yeah, they both make a solid product. I don't hate Stratomatic because of the game. I really, really don't. I hate their business model. But here you go, right? So Stadium discs, right? It's on a CD-ROM, right? And so it's not like you get all of these, right? So they include some ballparks in baseball for Windows 5.75, which is 28 bucks, and it will run right off the rip in Windows 10, 11, whatever. But here you go. You have to. You can only buy these. So like I was saying, I need Riverfront Stadium, which is, by the way, they don't have. So you have to go to the APBA zip site. It's called APBA.net is the name of the website. I can put that. I put it in the chat earlier. So you can't even get Riverfront Stadium. You can get Crosley and you can get Great American, right? So if I was no need for me to do Great American, but if I wanted it, it's just right. So but for Pittsburgh, right? You can only get PNC Park, but you can get Three River Stadium for Pittsburgh, but you can't get Riverfront for Cincinnati. So you'd have to download that. So I'm going through this list, figuring out what parks I don't have. I have a lot of parks for APBA, but you know, if I'm playing back in the day, if I wanted to do some dead ball stuff here, I don't want to play in a modern looking Fenway. It just looks weird. So, but yeah, so these are $6 a pop, and you still got to pay for the shipping on the CD, right? So it's really, really weird. But that being said, where the hell is baseball for Windows? Where are you? Oh, lad, we hardly knew you. We have to go home because you have to go all over the place to just try to find it. So APBA baseball. I don't even know where it is. It's like so hard to find. This is awful. Awful, awful website. There it is, baseball for Windows. Right? So there it is, Steve. It is 28 bucks. And they ship it by CD. They did take out the Fan Park Encyclopedia import. So, but that's okay because I have the Fan Park Encyclopedia, and I actually bought a little $98 laptop 2 years ago off of eBay that runs Windows XP or Windows Vista, and I put an XP virtual machine on it and put the older version of Baseball for Windows in it, and just creating seasons and what ifs. This thing that you guys have just been watching is something I created. So there we go. Big Clue says, humor me here. Why do you have to buy individual ballparks from Apple? I don't have to. I can make my own. I can make my own. And I mean, really, so APBA does use park effects. It doesn't matter what is up there. Robbie Wartburg did one time a game on the moon. So you don't have to. I guess it's just there was one time I was doing a game and it was like the 1935 Tigers and I was just using Comerica Park and somebody actually had a cow about it. So I don't know. No, why are they sorted individually? I wish I knew. What they could just put them, and even if they wanted to do the old-fashioned way and put them on a CD, put them all on there and charge $60 for them or something. But they won't. They won't. I don't know. It's like, why does Strat make you buy the new game every year, the new PC game, just to get the current season, when you don't have to do that with any other game that I know of? Diamond Mine doesn't make me buy the new Diamond Mine to get the 2022 season. With Action PC, I can have Action PC Baseball 2018 on here and play the 2022 season. Not that I'd want to, but I could. I don't get it. These are just too old. These two old companies, Big Clue. I think you're right. They're just not 21st century companies, and I don't see them. I wish they were still. So when I moved here, I'm in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania right now, and where APBA used to be in Lancaster, and Lancaster is only 40 minutes away from me, if that. I wish they were still there. I would drive down there and say, "Come on, guys, and let me help you do your website. I'm an instructional designer." So it's just not very good. I don't know. I don't know. Who knows what's going on down there in the suburb of, I think that's an Atlanta suburb, I think. Big Clue says if you buy, say, Pittsburgh's ballpark, do you get every year of that park? Nope. Nope, 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 nope. You do not. And no, you don't get to pick the season for which it's rated either. You do not. So if you buy Three Rivers, you just have Three Rivers. Or you buy PNC. And no, it's just that I guess what they're doing is park effects. I don't know how, I don't even know how APBA does their park effects. So unlike Action PC Baseball, where you can do park effects and do all things adjust by year, um, you, it's, I'd have to get back into advanced draft, and I'll have to do that sometime just to answer that other question. But nope, that would be nice, right? If you could just say, all right, have a franchise package, so you could have, Detroit Tigers, for instance. You would have Bennett Park, you'd have Briggs, Comerica, whatever. But nope, 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 nope. You buy one ballpark, it's on a CD, and they ship it to you. I have, in fact, so the one ballpark I do not have was Municipal Stadium, Cleveland. So I actually bought that, and I believe Anaheim, because I didn't have Anaheim either for this game. And then I'm like, this is stupid. So I did find a process for making your own ballparks in Baseball for Windows. It's tedious as hell. So I'm trying to streamline the process, and once I can, I'll do a little tutorial since there are some APBA players out there. Then you can use your Action PC stuff, or if you want to do the out of the park thing, build your own ballparks, whatever. But it's really, really a stupid process. Yep, exactly. Right? So why wouldn't you just buy a season with that particular stadium you want it more value? Except you can't. Except you can't. So if we go back, for instance, and again, it's really weird. So if we go to season discs, right? So you get, so some of these are files, some of these are discs, right? So for some people, I don't know why. So you can choose, let's say 1978, okay? Pretty good baseball year. 74 even better, right? So you can either get the data file, or you can plump for the baseball season. Now, here's the difference. So the season's $25 if you get it as a download. It's $40, so way more expensive than PC Replay, which isn't expensive. Their seasons are expensive, but holy crap. So there you go. But I guess this is for folks that don't know how to use zip files or whatever. I don't know why they do this. But no ballparks. There's no ballparks. This is electronic version, 1974 season for Baseball for Windows. All 861 players are included. This is a complete redo of the 74 season. Select priority mail is a shipping. You will not be charged for shipping. Yeah, because it's sent by email. Duh. But if I go to 1974 for the season disc, I'm going to have to, it's $40, man. I'm paying $15 shipping on one season file. So, yep, no, I got you. I got you. How editable is the APBA game, though? Oh, well, let me bring up, here, I can show you really, really, really quickly. Let me close this, and again, pardon all my icons, guys. Truly, truly, I shed a tear, but I know where the hell things are. Where is it? It's right here, actually. So you can go to Advanced Draft, right? You can go to Advanced Draft, and let's bring up, I'll just do my, well, we're not going to do this one. I'll just pick that draft league that I'm creating for the 1960s. Is it in here? Is it this? Yep. Or no, this is this new great teams one that I'm doing. So let's go to here, and let's look at the Yankees of 1960s, and we can go here. I know somewhere there's a way you can edit players in this. I can't remember how to do it. Of course, you can view Yogi's card, but I'm not sure if you can edit. Let me see. Yep, edit. There it is. I knew I'd find it. So there it is, Steve. So here we have Johnny Blanchard with the New York Yankees backup catcher for the 1960 Yankees. So here I can change everything up about Blanchard, right? Even in the list, right? First name, last name. You can do in here what you can do in Action PC as well. So you can edit. There it is. You can do. There's his batting stats if he was a pitcher. Of course, he doesn't know. I don't want to create a new record. We can go to his fielding stats. There they are. We can change them up. So you can get really granular. Also with APBA. The key is could you create a 5-year franchise slices like Action? You could. All right. So yes, you could with again. I mean, a lot of work. What do the fielding stats range from? Okay, let's go. Let's get a little better. And let me get out of Yankee Town here. Let's go to the Pirates. All right, and let's look at where's that Roberto Clemente fella? There we are. So let's edit Clemente and fielding stats. So I don't know how well you can see the screen here, Steve, at all. So he's rated by position. So this, I guess, is games, 142, 246 putouts, 19 assists, 8 errors. There's his fielding percentage. So -1 means no data for pass ball, which makes sense, right? 2 double plays. So it's not. I don't think it's certainly not as deep as Action PC in terms of fielding ratings. It doesn't look like it. So it's not. So in terms of fielding, it's not as granular as Action PC. Unfortunately, as you can see here, pitcher catcher, first, second, third, short, and outfield. So yeah, you could pretty much. You could even see over here on the roster. We'll go back to batting stats here and. So there you go. And then, but the game, just like Action PC, does generate ratings. The difference is the ratings do make a difference in this game. So if we look at Clemente's card as you would see it in the PC game, there's all his ratings, and the game does take those into account. But if we look at Clemente, here we can just view his card as it looks in the cards and dice game, and I'm told this is what it would look like in the master game. So, but yep, unfortunately, so I don't know. I mean, it would be such a huge project. No, I mean, yeah, it was created before the split data as well. But let me know, man. I can shoot you some stuff in an email. I can zip up some stuff for you. So I'd be happy to do that for you. Definitely, or let me know about some things you might want to do. I mean, if you have everything, I guess you could do it, or however. But the way you do it, I don't know, because I'm not sure with the ratings how all this works. I'm not that deep into the game engine to be able to know that. But it for its time, it did a lot, and I think you can do a lot more in this game than you can do in Strat PC in terms of player creation. And again, what's nice about this, if we go to edit Clemente and you want Ernie's voice in here, you go to this list, right? And these are all just the first names that Ernie says, right? And then you got your list for last names. These are all the names, all the last names in here. So it's crazy. And we don't need to go through all that because that's every surname in Total Baseball. Every single one. Herculean task, right? Strat is pretty much closed. Yep. Yeah, Strat is not does not lend itself um, to that at all. That's so. I mean, of the big two, I like this one a lot more. Also, I mean, this interface is better. This looks more like a modern Windows interface, and this is an old game. But I can go to all these options. This Pankin optimizer, which is kind of weird, but okay. So yeah, there we go. You can view all the players so far in here, and also see what teams they're on. So right now, at least. And I'm not done with this. Of course, as you can see, I only have 5 teams in here, so I don't know how many I'm gonna do. Just doing it for giggles and mixing it up a little bit because they're just, how you like to do your big projects. This is kind of the zen thing for me, is creating sort of little fun draft leagues inside APBA. And you've got the all ability to create and edit, and at least you have that in APBA, but I don't think to the same level that you do in Action PC. I mean, Action PC is just crazy, that we all know that. Big Clue says he's not going to tease his father about his PC setup now. And yeah, oh yeah, it is conducive for home brewing. There's tons of home brews for this thing. Um, People are making them all the time. I found a Negro League home brew on here that I have to run in the old version to convert it to bring it into the new version. And I will say this about APBA, which is really cool. I'll show you a very unexciting looking tool. Let me close this out, but it's brilliant. And here it is. And let me bring it over so you can see it amidst my forest of icons. It's a homebrew. I think they might have an official Negro League product now, Steve. Um, but unfortunately, I don't know if I have that. I'll have to look. So this thing coming up here amidst my sea of icons and dragging over. It's a migration tool. So what APBA did, for a nod to those of us who have played this game for a while and had our own seasons in the old format, or were able to use the Fan Park Encyclopedia, we can migrate our season files into and our managers and ballparks into the new game, which is really really cool. APBA could have just yanked the Fan Park Encyclopedia and made everybody just buy everything all over again, and they didn't. So just to show you how much that means to me, let me bring up Advanced Draft again so you get an idea. Because I'm one of those guys. Who was it? I don't know. Somebody did that Kurt Berglund person. He said, well, Internet Guy would say, I wouldn't buy this game because I need to have all the seasons. Well, I'm Internet Guy. And there you can see all of this stuff. So this is going back. I haven't done any 19th century. But so there's 57, 76, which comes with the game. And I did 1895. But then from 1900, I did up to 1997. Then I did just some other stuff as well. So, and I don't use this. I don't. You guys know I don't play a lot of 21st century baseball. So, yep. Well, they are included with their all-time file they use for online. Yeah. Well, everybody's included. Unfortunately, and since it's not a system hog, I'll bring it up here really quickly. We'll bring up Diamond Mine Baseball really quickly. Version 12. Which I love Diamond Mine Baseball. I love this game. So if we go to File, change active database, and I go to all-time great players. I went volume 1. There we go. Okay. And then we go to the organizer, and we go to play. See, right now the organizer, right, if we go to teams, we're not seeing any Negro League teams, and they're, so for some reason, right? Their free app, Diamond Mine Online free app, has everybody that played the game. But this is their version of the baseball history collection. This is volume 1. This goes from 1880 to 1967, and then volume 2 goes from 1968. There are no Negro League players in here at all. Just none, which is a bit of a drag. And well, I think there's a few. I'm sorry, there are a few because they included some. So there's Josh Gibson. So we do have Josh Gibson, but there's not enough in here for us to do the Negro League thing from Diamond Mine, unfortunately. Yes, it does. Oh yeah, big clue. This is superb. In fact, it even comes with. So this is huge. Big clue. Don't know if so. If you have this, it comes with schedules, and there's a number of different franchises. You'll see. So there's in League One. So this is going to be earlier baseball, of course. There are 2 different Boston Red Sox teams, and they don't cross over. And if I go to League Two, then I'm going to see that there's 3. So there's 3 different Boston Red Sox franchise teams on this disc. Everything is ready to go right out of the rip. And you can see I've already done a couple games here as well. So St. Louis Browns, um, or like the Phillies beat Minnesota 3-1, whatever. So good stuff. MV says he's back. They're going to get me to spend some money today on APBA stuff. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I've just messed around with DMB for a few minutes, and I've got to rush off and have dinner and stuff. Big clue. Oh, this is the Diamond Mine Baseball all-time one where they're based off their best. Yeah, it's great set. Yeah, yeah. It only goes up to 2008, which is it's. So don't let that 2015 date fool you. It only goes to 2008. I hope they update it. It might be already updated, and I just haven't looked, but it's not updated to 2021 or anything like that. And it's only when you combine the two, it's 4,500 players, which this would be equivalent to a subset of the, I think, the 5,000 plate appearance or something like that that you find in Action PC. But still, that being said, I mean, there's just a crap ton of stuff you can do with this. I mean, if you go to the organizer and you go to players, I mean, this is just a crazy amount of players here. Just crazy. And this is just volume 1. And, all the usual suspects. And you can click import, right? And so this is nice. You can use this for like a hand drafted or handmade league if you wanted. And you can import any player from any database that you have. So like here's a homebrew that this guy did, all-time franchises. I could just I could change this database like this, and now I'm bringing in tons and tons and tons more players if I want to. So as I was telling Robbie when he first got this game, this thing is all about just moving databases around and doing what you want. It's really simple. Yeah, if Action PC gets a real announcer, game over. Absolutely. Yeah, big clue. I'm a big fan of this of Diamond Mine Baseball too. Unfortunately, it just doesn't get really any love in this community, which makes me sad because it's really a hell of a it's really a hell of a baseball game. Love it. It's got great play-by-play, but what are you gonna do? So, all right, guys, we're gonna call it a broadcast here. I want to thank you guys for hanging out. Going off to do some music tonight, but baseball tomorrow night. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there is that. Certainly. I mean, when you open it up, this is what you see. But I like what it does beneath the engine, so I just do some stuff with it offline, which is cool. But I'm itching to do another game. I've got all the All-Star games for this thing. I've got their all their great team sets, their worst teams, the ELO tournament, the all-time great players volume 1, volume 2, crap ton of home brews, all the seasons from 1871 to 1926. So yeah. Yeah, Steve, so you have to play APBA cards and dice first. Yep. All right, guys. Thank you very much to Steve Tate, Robbie Wartburg, and Steve Tate going to be taking you to school next time. So you wait. Steve Tate, Robbie Wartburg, big clue. Good to know there's another Diamond Mine fan out there. In addition to MV, Robbie, and myself. That's good stuff. And to MV, who checking in back across the pond once again. Ernie and I thank you very, very, very much, guys, for coming in. Clinton Parks was in the chat making a ruckus earlier, calling me an orangeman. So I'll get him back for that as well. And I think that we've got everybody. I think we got everybody if I forgot you. Oh, the Sex Bots. Thank you, Sex Bots. And Smelly Wrestling Geek was actually first in the ballpark today. So, probably not going to be. Oh, you are most welcome. And there's Arnold Hunter. We're gonna say thanks to Arnold Hunter for popping in. Yeah. So let me know, guys. I can put up some stuff for you to mess around with APBA that APBA doesn't sell, because I don't want them to, get really pissed off at me. But I can make some stuffs for you. It's a lot of fun. All right, guys. You're very, very welcome, and good luck. Or I sing at you. Thank you, sex bots. Yeah, oh my God. Your wife would have questions. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't want to get anybody's wife honked off. So, excellent, guys. Thank you very much. And there won't be any no baseball tonight, but there will be tomorrow evening. So until then, thank you one and all. I truly, 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 deeply appreciate you all. Thank you very much. Catch you around the batting cage.